pop me a bottle, yeah. We sippin', yeah. I'm fresh from my head to my toes, ayy. We drippin', ayy. Sit back, we making you laugh, yeah. We trippin', yeah. We sippin', we drippin', yeah. We trippin', yeah. We drippin'. I'ma go pop me a bottle, yeah. We sippin', ayy. I'm fresh from my head to my toes, ayy. We drippin', yeah. Sit back, we rollin' up loud, yeah. We trippin', ayy. We sippin', we drippin', we trippin', yeah. We trippin', yeah.
Live, sipping, dripping, tripping, hood talk, and we come to shine our light on the artists who've been doing this thing from South Carolina to Georgia, from town to town, city to city. We got none other than the great Stvrr in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's good with you, man?
Nah, shit, man. I'm just in town trying to see what's up with y'all boys, man. You
Yeah,
know?
man, we appreciate you coming through, man. You took that trip, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, everything is everything. I fuck with y'all heavy, man. I see what y'all got going on. I had to come and be a part of it, man. The history, man, for real.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man.
For sure, for sure.
So, first thing we're gonna start out with, man, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know your social media, where they can follow you at, and then we'll get into the interview.
Okay, so pretty much I ain't got nothing but Instagram. Nothing but Instagram, and that's ST7RR. So that's Stvrr, but with a 7 in the middle. Instead of having a V, it's the 7. The ST7RR. You can follow me on Instagram. I got hella shit popping on there. All the events and shit that I pop up to, I put them on my story and shit. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. You know everything I got going on. You definitely gonna be locked in for sure. For sure, for sure.
Bad. How you come up with the name Stvrr? Did you come up with it or?
Nah, Stvrr really my last name. See, that's what people don't know. Like, Stvrr is really my last name. My last name is Stvrr. My name is Joshua Stvrr.
Yeah.
And so for a long ass time, everybody was calling me J Stvrr. And then I fucked around and I turned it into, you know, STVRR because honestly, I had 2 reasons. One reason was because I was using the Roman numerals on my clothing line.
Merch, yeah.
And then on top of all of that, shit, this the 5th time I done switched my name. I done fucked around and been 3, 4 different names. So I'm like, all right, shit, this the 5th one. Boom, that's the 5, and the Roman numerals is the V. So shit, I'm like, yeah, all that shit just makes sense. Then plus it just looked good on me. So I like, yeah, I can fuck with that one. Like, cause I'm really, like, you know what I'm saying. I had my manager. He pulled me to the side and he was just pulling up all these different ideas for how we was gonna do the rollout, and then I'm like, okay, I want to do it like this, and that shit just worked and it stuck, man. So that's how I was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you speak about your manager, man. You know, let the artists know about how important it is to have a manager with you while you making your come up.
And see, shit, what's crazy about all this shit is that you can't really do shit without somebody on your team, bro. Now, my manager, he got a whole family, he got all this. You know, my manager is a nigga that I grew up with. So he ain't out there sending me, you know what I'm saying, open mics and all that other shit. But what bro is doing is he gonna make sure he lead me in the right direction. He gonna make sure that I got everything focused. So if I'm doing something and I'm dropping some shit, he ain't gonna let me drop certain shit if it don't make sense at the time. You know what I'm saying? I might feel like it's my hardest shit. But if bro don't feel like that shit gonna work, he gonna tell me or pull me to the side and let me know, like, that ain't, you know what I'm saying, that ain't what we doing right now. And, you know, as far as being a manager can't just be somebody who trying to put you out there. A manager gotta be somebody who got your best interest, period.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, the fact that it's my best friend and the fact that me and bro grew up with each other, like, that shit helped me a lot because, you know, he ain't in a position to A-list me, but he in a position to put me to where I can make myself that independently like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So there, if a label do come, you've been built your foundation, and there you know what number to take. Yeah,
for sure.
Feel. There, so how did you start doing music?
Man, I started doing music. What's crazy is, like, my mom got sick when I was about 14 years old. She got diagnosed with ALS and shit. It just made me like I had to have something to vent, and I was on the bus, And I was riding the bus home, and it was like this chick that I was really trying to fuck with hard. Like, heavy. And I was arguing with a motherfucker. I think I might have been on the phone, or I might have just been talking to somebody next to me. But I was saying some crazy shit, and then this girl ain't never spoke to me. But then I fuck around, turn around, like, she looking at me like crazy, you know? She was like, oh, I thought you was rapping. And I'm like, oh, for real? Bet I'm finna do that shit for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you supposed to be my wifey, like, you know what I'm saying? So you thought I was rapping, that's what I'm finna start doing for the rest of my life. Shit. Yeah. But now I start realizing, like, I was hard, because everybody in the hood was like, damn, this nigga, man, like, come listen to what he's saying. And then, like, you know, they'll make me make a beat CD with just straight full instrumentals of Wayne shit, all Jeezy shit, everybody shit, and then I'll just be out there for hours rapping in front of the, you know what I'm saying, the niggas in the hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was number like 13, 14, rapping in front of everybody in the hood, and they was like, man, this little nigga right here, man. And they dapping each other up, and I'm like, damn, I ain't know how serious that was, you know what I'm saying? But getting older, realizing like that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's something major, because a lot of times you listen to shit now, it don't make you look at niggas like, what the nigga just say? Like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But, you know,
they call the shit face, make the shit face.
But so the fact that I did that shit when I was, you know what I'm saying, when I was just a young nigga, let me know, like, if I was gonna come up and really do this shit, being 26, like now, and doing that, I got to go crazy. Every time a nigga hear my shit, they gotta be like, man, what the fuck did that nigga just say? But run that back. Like, I don't even want a nigga to get through my whole album in a day. I want them to be like, bro, I ain't even finished track 3 because everything you said was so crazy. I had to run that shit back.
Running it back.
Yeah, for real though.
So there, who gave you your introduction to music?
My introduction to music. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, it was really Bushead. It was Bushead for sure. Cause I was doing the shit before then, you know what I'm saying? I was recording with little mics off of, you know what I'm saying, little cheap ass mics in the closet, just like everybody else who was trying to come up off this shit. I think I was using Jam Master and shit like that. Like, that was just up there when we was, you know what I'm saying, when it was before all this shit really became something. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then shit, Bushead was like shit, you know, after him and King Brown heard me. You know,
shout out.
Yeah, 4/5 heard me. And then 4/5 linked me in the goddamn Bushead, and they just dropped me off at this house. Bushead was in the hood. Yeah. I ain't know nothing about the hood. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from my own hood. I ain't know nothing about this one. I'm just dropped out. They just dropped me off in the trenches like, yeah, man, just go in that bitch and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
So what you did a while ago.
Yeah, so I'm in this bitch like, yeah, I want to rap, but I'm really nervous as hell. Like, damn, what the fuck? Like, it was just, that shit was fucking me up. But really, Bushead a cool nigga, so Bushead just worked with me, everything I was saying. And so Bushead showed me how he do his shit. And then I started like learning how to get comfortable on the mic. So not only was I saying some shit, like I write something down and the shit'd be hard, but then like he showed me how to make that shit be you at the same time. Like,
got you.
And it just all worked out. Like, I feel like it wouldn't have been right if it didn't go the way it went. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
tell the people about your transition from the Jack and the Beats era, where you using other artists' beats, into going to original beats like Bushead. Was it a difference or darn?
Nah, it's definitely a difference, because I think everybody who's starting off, we all use YouTube. We type in who the fuck we want to listen like. Right. We type in who we want to sound like, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was going Drake beats, the J. Cole type beat, shit, you know what I'm saying, Key Glock type beat, type shit like that. That way I can find something that I'm thinking about in my head, but I don't got nobody to reach out to get this beat off gate, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's important to goddamn, you know, when you finally goddamn get the money to do it and you get the platform and the reach to do that shit, you gotta goddamn reach out to them folks that's really doing the shit. You get them, and then you tell them, look, man, I got whatever for this beat. You know what I'm saying? Send me a beat pack. Let me hear what you got. I want something. And then that shit'll work out for you, because not only you ain't got to worry about no copyright issues and all the other shit, but now you got your own original sound. Can't nobody go on there and do the same song that you did. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, all that shit worked out for me, bro. Once I learned all this shit, it really started clicking for me, and I just became my own boss with this shit, for real, for real.
Okay. So, do you remember your first track you recorded?
My first track I recorded is Expiration. This shit was in New York when I was with my family.
What studio you was at?
I was at LA Studios in New York. It was a wine dance, Long Island. And shit, I had went and recorded Expiration off J Electronica beat. I think it was called, I don't even remember what the fuck the shit was called, to be real. But I had recorded off of that, and everybody in the studio stopped like, bro, who the fuck is this little nigga, bro? Like, I was 15.
Yeah.
I had grown-ass men passing blunts around, like, real gangsters, like, man, this little nigga talking about some shit, bro. Like, ain't no way in the hell he really, like, who is this little nigga, bro? So, when I finally, like, got in that bitch and really, you know what I'm saying, molded, and I finished that song and shit, bro, I had hella respect everywhere. And, like, it was like, even though I had stopped for years, stopped rapping after my mama died, after I moved, everything, like, it was so, and what a lot of motherfuckers don't know is that I ain't never really stayed nowhere long enough to me to say, that's where I'm from. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done been so many different states to where motherfuckers don't even realize, like, I was in Gaffney for 8 years, but I'm not from Gaffney. Right. So everybody that know me in Gaffney just know me because I made it that way. You know what I'm saying? I could have been quiet as hell, like as scary as fuck. Gaffney real as hell. For y'all that don't know, don't come to Gaffney thinking you just finna just be a regular motherfucker, bro. They gonna check you. They gonna try to, whatever the fuck, you ain't finna come out here thinking you that for real, and you not finna get checked, bro. And then on top of all of that, I done moved to Atlanta. I done went to Charlotte. I done been all of them places. I done threw big ass parties in Charlotte, and I got respect from niggas that's really doing shit for real. And I come out here and I get nothing but love from the west to the east and everything. So it's like, y'all gotta understand, when you doing certain shit, you can't move a certain way, but I ain't never did nothing but get much love everywhere. But at the same time, I can't even tell you exactly where I'm from, because I done moved damn near 2-3 years of my life every year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I turn around, I'm moving. And it wasn't my fault. It was just how I grew up, like an army brat or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking in my head when you was explaining that. Like, that's real similar to an army brat.
Right, for real.
Yeah. But the advantage to that is you get to know people in a better way. You know what I'm saying?
Meet other people.
Yeah,
man. That's a fact.
So, Darren, tell the people, how did you take, well, you told us how you took advantage of your opportunity when you was in New York. In them different places, how did you take the advantage in your music?
I think the best thing about me was that I was able to talk to motherfuckers without sounding crazy. I think, like, my networking skills is cool because I know how to present myself in a way where people can take me serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get so far without having money and everything. All you got to do is know how to talk to motherfuckers, know how to reach out, and know how to be serious and be on time about everything. Okay, if you're going to do this, really do that shit. If you book a studio session, really be there on time, bro. If you book a, you know what I'm saying, a video shoot, just make sure that you at the video shoot on time. It'll take you a long way, because you might be telling the motherfucker 5-6 times, I'm going to lock in, I'm going to lock in, I'm going to lock in. It's only going to take that one time for you really to lock in, for that person to believe everything you say after that.
Yeah.
But if you say some shit before then and you keep talking, it's going to make a motherfucker not want to fuck with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the best thing that I did was always be serious about myself. When I finally realized that I should have been serious about myself. So it made me realize, shit, you know, if I'm going to tell a motherfucker I'm going to be here at this time, no matter if it's 2 states away, I did that shit. And then that's what got me as far as I am now. Because everybody respect the fact that I'm going to be there. I'm going to do this. No matter what it is, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, well, you keep that attitude right there, man, because you don't know, you might be working with the next Hype Williams on the video shoot.
For real.
You might be working with the next Dr. Dre, Zaytoven. You know, you just never know. So you right, man. As long as you know you be a man of your word, no matter what state or what city you in or what country, you stand on your own 10, man. You know, you should be good.
Yeah.
So there, the track Haunted. What made you come up with that track? What city you was in when you did that?
Alright, so 100 crazy, cause that's like my biggest song ever. But what's crazy about 100 is that I was dead ass serious about everything I was saying in that song.
Yeah, I can tell.
I fucked around one night. I had just moved to Atlanta. I would just move back to Atlanta. And then I had woke up one morning and I was like, what the hell? But I didn't really wake up. It's crazy. It was like I kept seeing shit and it kept replaying in my head. Like, that's what was going on. Yeah. So it was like I had woke up, did shit as if, alright, so like I had already had some shit in my head before I went to sleep. And I was like, this is what I gotta do when I get up. So I'm getting up doing this shit in my dream every time. Yeah. So it's keep being some shit that's fucking with me. So the reason why I made 100 was because I had leaned over and I had looked at who was in the bed with me. Yeah. And they was talking. And then, like, when I finally woke up, this motherfucker was gone. Like, this motherfucker wasn't even on the bed with me. Yeah. Feel what I'm saying? Damn. So I'm like, how the fuck, like, I just had a dream about this motherfucker sitting there talking to me, and I'm thinking it's real. No, I called this motherfucker, and I'm like, hey, so when I said boom, 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 she like, what? I left when you laid down, cause I was just making sure you had got back home. You know what I'm saying? I was in the bitch car and everything. She done dipped. I'm sitting there having conversations with the devil, bro. Yeah. So that shit fucked me up. So I'm like, bro, I gotta make something. So I had hella beats in my email. I'm like, damn, all right, I gotta find something that I can talk about this shit about. And so when I said I can see demons when I go to sleep, I think somebody hiding in my apartment. It felt like every time I get up or like, cause what's crazy was I was sleeping in my sister's crib, and like I was like on the floor, but like her couch was like this. Yeah. So I'd be like right here, and then you see the arm of the couch like this. And it'd be like somebody looking over me, like that. And so I'm like looking up at somebody, but then when I get up for real, ain't nobody there. So I'm asking my sister and them like, bro, y'all done came and tried to fuck with me in my sleep and shit. They like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. All kind of shit. That's how I know that shit really real for real. So I'm like, man. So 100 was like, I don't like promoting 100 because every time I think about that shit, I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
like,
take you back.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up. So when I did the visuals to 100, I'm like, bro, you gotta catch me just being me, but at the same time, you gotta catch some shit so that's why if you look at the video, you'll see he got the 3 different mirrors that got me, and you'll see different expressions and everything, and then that's what I was trying to capture the most. I'm like, you gotta really understand. In my mind, this shit really was. Yeah, this was a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? This was a lot for me, bro. So
that one boss stood out to me was I done seen niggas switch over $100. That's why I gotta have 100,000.
Yeah.
Got to, man. That bar right there really stuck out, man. And then you put it at the beginning of the song like you supposed to. Yeah. And you caught my attention and you had it for the rest of the song, man.
I'm gonna be real. I think that's why I got them demons. Cause you know, you get betrayed by your closest motherfucking people. Yeah. And that shit fuck you up. It's like,
they the only ones that can get you. They the only ones that can because they got access. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you get betrayed by some niggas and you like, damn. And so then you think about what it's about. And then when you see that it's about this, it's like, all right, bet. So now I know I need way more money. That way I know how to control the room. Like, because I can't control the situation if I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? You can be broke as hell and be around some niggas who you feel like love you to death. But they'll fuck around and switch up on you so fast, dog. Yeah. And it's not even in your control. But you got the money in the room. You the one with the money in the room. You get a little bit more respect about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And now you can kind of see shit a little bit more clear. So I felt like, okay, cool. I didn't blame the niggas who betrayed me for what they did to me. I blame myself for not having enough. I blame myself for not, all right, nigga, I got $100 when these niggas betray me, I get $100,000. These niggas ain't gonna do that shit to me no more. Because now I know I can watch these niggas from this bird eye view. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, let me get my shit straight. So that way, if I ever go through shit like that from now on, bro, it ain't gonna go down to that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be to where I done seen this shit coming. Cause I was the boss. I was the mastermind of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Hunter was definitely one of the ones that shaped my career for real, for sure. If I didn't have that reaction from that shit, I probably would have stopped. Man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So Darren, kind of what you just said, what I got out of it was similar to when a person come and say, hey, let me borrow $100. And they take off. Wow, they ain't coming back.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, that $100 that you had to give got one bad person away from you because they ain't coming back because they owe you that 100. You feel me?
Yeah, nah.
So if you got that 100,000, you got a little room to play with to get a couple of them away from you as far as financially wise. So check this out. When did you start taking music serious the way you start uploading it on to Apple Music, Spotify, or was you just already on point with it?
Nah, like, what made me realize that I need to do that was the fact that I know I'm antisocial. I know I'm not finna go and do no shows and turn up some shit. Yeah. I know I'm not finna be seen in no club and no shit like that. So I'm like, all right, how can I put my shit all on every platform, but not everybody that's in my city listening to me, but everybody in the world can just run across my shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I found DistroKid, you know what I'm saying? United Masters, all that shit. I done went and shit, just signed up for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And just put my very first mixtape on everything. I didn't give a fuck what it was. I was just doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it really made me do that because YouTube, after a while, if you ain't got no, like, so say if you ain't consistent enough, or matter of fact, I wouldn't even say consistent. If you ain't got the money enough to continue to just, every time you go to the, you know what I'm saying, studio, you dropping 3-4 songs. That way you can have content. Because, you know, nowadays, you gotta be consistent. Niggas get bored of everything quick as fuck. Like, you can't, like, niggas don't care about, you can drop a whole hard-ass tape, and a month later, that shit over with. Like, it's like almost like you dropping the tape is almost like a nigga dying. They gonna post your ass for a few weeks. But that's it, though.
Prime example with that. With that damn.
Facts. Nigga, that's one of the best albums ever made.
Yeah, and it just washed away.
Now they looking at him like, bro, what the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah, you gonna drop another one?
And see, that's my thing. I'm like, okay, so YouTube, matter of fact, one of my homies hit me up and he was like, damn, bro, I'm trying to look up your old song. And I'm like, yeah, go to this so-and-so. So he like, yeah, man, it look like some Chinese motherfuckers is playing some games on your shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I go to the page, they playing Roblox on my shit and all kind of shit. They done hacked my page. They done got 30,000 subscribers. And they done start turning this shit into one of them little game pages for the kids, bro. Took all my shit down. I ain't got shit. I'm like, dog. I had like 8 songs on that bitch and everything. It's crazy because it's like you can't do nothing about that.
So they take them just like they do like Facebook pages and stuff like that when they come and hack them.
Yeah, they take your shit and then like you can't get it back because if you ain't got no BMIs, that's the importance about all the shit that I'm doing right now. You gotta get your BMI. You gotta get certified to where anytime they playing your song, you get credited for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can get 10, 20 cents off of every time a motherfucker play your shit, whether they just trying to roast your ass or anything. They can be like, man, listen to this lame ass nigga, bro. And then you fuck around and they playing your shit for so long trying to play you. You done made $20 off them niggas trying to just joke on your ass. Feel me? So I done went and did BMI. I done went DistroKid, and I think DistroKid might be the best way. I done made $7,000 off of DistroKid off of streams. I had over 700,000 streams. I think I made probably $1 off of every 10 streams. Okay. So after that point, so now at this point, after I dropped Right Where You Left Me, I probably almost got close to 1 million streams right now on Apple Music.
Hey, that's a milestone, man. That's a milestone.
That shit real. And I don't even share that shit. I don't say nothing about it because it's like it ain't nothing that people that's close to me can see. Right. So it's not nothing that I want to even share because it's like if y'all can't see me on the TV, if y'all can't see me, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I don't want to share it because I feel like I'm trying to shit on y'all. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to continue to feel as normal as possible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got
right here, sipping, dripping, tripping. Though we want to let you know that that's a milestone. There's plenty of people who've been doing this for years and still ain't accumulated 1 million streams yet.
For sure.
Whether it's on the same platform or different platforms, that's still a milestone.
For sure, for sure.
So there, what's that track that you, whenever you want to hear yourself, what's that track that you go to?
I think it's No Percocets, man.
No Percs.
No Percocets, man.
Yeah.
Like, I made No Percocets because, shit, like, you know, my mama was passing away. Like, she always used to, like, criticize me. Like, kill me with the shit. Like, that shit, you doing too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she used to hit me with the, oh, you need to take a breath. You know what I'm saying? You doing too much right now. You going too hard. You putting too much in this shit. You ain't really saying shit for real. You just talking. And then that started making me realize I needed to be more charisma, you know what I'm saying, charismatic versus just being a lyricist. Because you can be hard all day, but you got to have some type of swag to make people want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it is, yeah.
So that shit made me be like, all right, damn. So I think No Percocets explains me. Because I feel like No Percocets was like the shit that I was trying to make the whole time I've been trying to get on. But I ended up making some harder hood shit because that's what I was more in tune to. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But I'm really trying to be like another Wiz, you know what I'm saying? Come through and just make some shit to where everybody can vibe out. And you just listen to his shit and forget about all that dumbass shit that you got going on. Because I don't glorify that shit. Yeah. I done seen niggas get popped up and everything. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't, because once you brag about it one time to the niggas who you wanted to impress, that's all it is.
It's over.
Now your ass got skin of them on your ass.
Exactly.
You got, you know what I'm saying? You got the jakes on you and shit, and it's just like you don't even get to enjoy your real, like, you did some shit in the streets just to get your ass nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you just told the people is that you out here doing crazy stuff as far as like killing a person. The props that you want from it is what's gonna get you charged. Listen. And then you don't really supposed to tell nobody. So at the end of the day, what did you do it for?
I feel like
that'd be the question.
See that at the end of the day, I feel like people do shit because like NBA YoungBoy really got these niggas ain't fucked up for real. I ain't gonna lie, but like
gangsta music.
It's like these. It's like when you really boil down to it, bro. What you doing that shit for, bro? A lot of people like that you see that's really doing this shit ain't really like that for real. And they get in these situations and then people praying for him and shit like that. But it's like, bro, he had it already. He was good. He ain't have to come and step into that realm. I stepped into that realm because I ain't had shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people that have whole families they can go to. They fuck around, fall out today. They can go to their people's house. And they good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got it to where shit. They done got everything they ever wanted out the mud, bro. Like, they ain't really did that shit for real. So I try not to even shed light on that shit for real. Cause the more I shed light on that shit, I feel like I'm glorifying that shit. But I know before my mama died, I had everything I wanted. You know what I'm saying? The new J's, new Forces and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the freshest nigga in the world, but I was straight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna glorify that shit because the only reason why I ever jumped in the streets was because I ain't have shit. Feel me? It had nothing to do with like wanting to do it because I seen this shit on TV. I didn't have nothing, period. And jobs weren't working. I done walked to motherfucking temp agencies. I done did all that shit. Niggas think it's not cool to have a job. Nigga, I wish I would have got at Nestle. I wish I would have got that fucking Freightliner and shit.
Take them chances and make something else out of it.
Man, them folks talking about they making $700 a week. What? $700 a week? See, I'm doubling that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nigga, if I'd have made that shit back then, I felt like I was the shit. I ain't want nothing but, bro, I ain't want nothing but some all white ones to go to Westgate and goddamn go to PacSun and H&M and go crazy. That's it. I ain't want nothing, bro. So it's like, I'm not finna shed light on that. So that's why I say No Percocets might be my best song because it was me being my true self, man. Being happy even after all that bullshit I had and went through. I ain't even put none of that into the song. I was just giving you like, this nigga lit. He just happy. He just living life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I was on for real.
Yeah, good vibe, good vibe.
Okay.
So, hey, tell the people about your time in Patchwork, man. Cause you know we hear a lot about Patchwork from some of our favorite artists that we haven't been there before, man. Give them a little insight on your experience with Patchwork.
Patchwork, funny though, cause you go in, you gotta get a tour. They gonna give you a contract, pretty much. Any song you make there, you gotta write it. You gotta sign off, because if you make a gold record or anything higher, platinum, anything, they gonna put a plaque on the wall for that shit. So you walk through that bitch, you can see Andre 3000. You see Big Boy, of course. You gonna see Rihanna, Gucci Mane, all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody that done went through Patchwork, they all signed certificates to make it like, you know, to where it's like, oh, we did this song for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of shit. So when you go to Patchwork, you gotta understand, if you ain't gonna have your own engineer, you might get put with somebody that ain't for you for real, and they might be a pop, you know what I'm saying, a pop engineer. So they might fuck around and you go to, you know, you fuck around and go in the studio, and then you on some other shit, and then they got your voice sounding crazy as hell. Yeah. And then you trying to figure out, damn, am I tripping? I don't like none of this shit. I done paid for an 8-hour session. I don't like none of this shit. But that's what I done did. I done spent $1,000 on just an 8-hour session, and I didn't like nothing. But it had everything to do with the fact that I was with an intern, and I wasn't with nobody that was. So if you're gonna go to Patchwork, understand, like, Patchwork is $1 million business, like, damn near multi-million-dollar business. So if you're gonna go there, please have your shit together. Already have your sound. Already. If you ain't gonna do that, you gotta go to a little mom and pop studio. If you gotta go to somewhere where you gotta just learn how to even use your voice. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't even know how to use their voice. They can rap that shit, think that shit gonna sound good because they hear it in their headphones and shit. They done let everybody hear it. And they fuck around and go to the studio, and that shit don't sound like they want it, and they just try to throw it out. Now you just spent $200-300 on a 2-hour session, and you ain't got shit. But that's because you need to go work on that shit at a smaller pace. So my advice is, Patchwork is definitely the move if you trying to get the fuck through. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real. I done made 14 songs at Patchwork, and I only put 2 on major platforms, and I never put the other 12 out. That shit sounds terrible, my nigga.
That's because you had the engineer, like you said, that you really need.
That shit horrible, bro. Like, I'm snapping on that shit, but I sound like I'm on this bitch on the phone. Like, a nigga could have recorded me, I could have did better than that, bro.
Yeah. So next time you step into Patchwork, you must guarantee will have your engineer with you, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm not going back in Patchwork with nobody that's in Patchwork. My niggas got to come through with me, or I learn how to do that shit myself before I ever let another nigga record me on everything. Not doing it. Yeah, man. Patchwork is definitely the best quality studio in Atlanta. For sure, for sure. That shit just like Street Execs, but it's on a higher scale. But one thing you need to understand is if you ain't got your shit together, don't go to Patchwork. Because one thing they gonna do is they gonna shit you. And they don't give a damn how your shit sound because they done got your money out you. And you damn near gotta sign your life away to get in that motherfucker.
So when you sign that paper, what in layman's term, what you do, you basically give them a percentage of what you create in their place right then?
Nah, see, in Patchwork, pretty much what you doing is, it's kind of like that, but it's like, when you write that down, it's like, all right, he recorded this here. So, you know how you go do your BMIs and you put your own shit out, you know what I'm saying, as far as you as being an independent artist or whatever. Right. They'll put it out as if you was their artist. So the Patchwork really got it to where, like, you drop some shit, that's their song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't really doing shit for real, like, you can call that shit, it's quits. Like, cause they'll drop it on their SoundCloud and everything. Like, they got something called Type 32 at Patchwork, and a lot of niggas might not know this, but they got a competition where they'll give you a beat, they make you write 32 bars to this shit, right? And if your 32 bars is the best, they'll give you free studio time. I think they'll give you a free 4-hour session. They'll give you a free promo video. in studio performance, and they'll promote your song on a wider scale. So they'll promote your shit on the page where they got over almost, you know what I'm saying, 500,000 followers and whatever.
Right.
But the thing is, you go in that bitch and they might fuck around and give you the beat 8 hours before you supposed to be performing that bitch. Like, oh damn, these niggas. I did a Type 32. I went in that bitch and I snapped.
Yeah.
Killed that shit. A female won over me. Why the bitch won over me? She won over me because
Sex appeal.
They wanted to see something. Them niggas, they just want to see something. It's like, and that's when I realized the industry is opportunist. They don't want shit but somebody that's gonna make them look better than what they is. Like, y'all fucked up. I ain't have all this shit on that I had on. But I guarantee you, if I had on this and I would have spit some of the bullshit that them boys was spitting, I'd have won.
Yeah,
Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wasn't listening to what I was saying for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about everything that I'm still talking about right now because I knew I was gonna have it.
Yeah.
But they ass didn't want shit. Oh, they like, oh, this little bitch spitting and she got a fat ass too. Oh, and she got that damn, she got that BBL type vibe type.
We can make profit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm finna, yeah. They gonna watch this shit. They wanna market you off gate. And that's what it really is. You know, as soon as you walk in, they wanna market you. They gonna send you to either the upper room or the down floor. You know what I'm saying? They send you up there where everybody NGYL, all them niggas. I done been in the studio with all them niggas. Yeah. That's really on right now. That's from here. And it's crazy because they done put them somewhere where I should have been because I'm paying the same amount of money as they is. Yeah. But they put them there because they got other niggas behind. They got the machine.
Yeah. They got the machine with
them. Yeah, he got 300 behind him. It's niggas that's on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You seen soon as Gucci Mane dropped, he put every last one of his artists in Patchwork. And they all did their freestyles in Patchwork in the same fucking studio that I recorded in. Why the fuck I ain't got no clout like that?
Cause they got the machine.
Because they got the machine. Oh, this, who the fuck is this little nigga, man? He just coming in here talking about he this, that, and the third. He ain't nobody.
So basically what you telling the underground artists and the people at the bottom is that when you step into a major platform or a major business like Patchwork or even more, you gonna have to give something away to get in.
Man, you know, that shit,
you gonna have to give something away to get
sell yourself for real.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say sell your soul, but you gonna have to sell yourself. You gonna have to kiss ass.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get a deal that you really want, but you can get some attention off of the platform.
Man, they done handed me a deal. You know what I'm saying? They handed me a $75,000 deal. Now, for one thing, I already got 75 grand. I don't need 75,000. But for two, these motherfuckers didn't want me to rap. They wanted me to write for somebody who they wanted to build.
Oh, man.
That's what's crazy. So it's like...
That's a lane, but you have to already want to be in that lane to go.
I'm not going for that, man. Exactly. Ain't nobody finna be spitting my life and none of that shit. I don't care. I'll never make it ever.
Making like a $5,000 check.
I'll never make it ever.
I
already told niggas I'll open up a boutique and just have drip in that bitch and just live normal as hell before I ever let a motherfucker get my lyrics and try to act like that was what the fuck they live, bro. I couldn't never do no shit
like that. You ain't the only one. It's been a couple of people around here that's done turned down them same type of deals and them same type of opportunities, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so there, when you so you finished your work at Patchwork, whenever you dropped that on the platform, did you have to go back and talk to them?
Nah, see, you know what's crazy? The nigga that was doing my shit, that eventually had started doing my shit, he was off the chain, but he wanted his own platform.
Gotcha.
So he eventually moved on, built his own studio and his shit, and he started doing his own thing. But like, one thing bro was telling me is that it ain't up to him. And I kept trying to figure out why he kept saying that shit. I'm like, what you mean it ain't up to you? You the one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, then I started realizing like, every time I record some shit, it go from where he record the shit at, and as soon as he bounce that track, that shit go to somebody else, and they like, yeah, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, so he figured it out. So it's like, damn, if my engineer get the fuck on from the biggest studio in Atlanta, why the fuck am I dealing with them?
Exactly.
Because he ain't got nothing to do but collect. He getting studio time and mixing and mastering. Shit, you coming in that bitch, you already paying them $150 off gate for an hour. Then you gonna fuck around and have to pay this man to mix and master your shit to sound on radio. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you gonna pay $400-$500 for one song. Why would a nigga leave that situation when he getting 5-6 people a day?
Yeah.
If
easy.
Yeah.
Easy money.
So what the fuck is really going on? But then you start really finding out like, damn, like these niggas getting shitted on. Other niggas is touching they shit, and then they not getting no credit for it. They not getting no motherfucking money for it. These niggas, the only thing they getting for it is this goddamn. It's like these niggas getting paid by the hour type shit. These niggas might be making $30 an hour. So this nigga might made $700, $800, $900 in like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Bro ain't gonna get shit but $150, $200 off of that whole shit, cause that shit go to the higher ups, and then they gonna pass that shit along. And then if you ain't got no, like I said, if you ain't got no motherfucking shit, if your shit ain't wrote down,
you ain't wrote down.
If your lyrics ain't wrote down to where that's your shit for real, yeah, we finna get this shit to boy. Like the nigga that we been working on, the nigga that own Patchwork son, like
he signed him about 2 years ago. He need the boost, man. We need
for real, And it's crazy because I was in the studio one night. I was with my engineer. The nigga had been doing my shit for about 2 years, bro. This is my one of my favorite engineers. And he said some weird shit to me. He was like, yeah, man, like, your shit's so hard, bro. I keep telling you your shit's so hard. I want you to come in and really like start doing something from one of these artists that I'm trying to get right. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? How I'm supposed to write for this bitch? I don't even like this.
If the shit that hard, go ahead and give me a bag.
Man, I'm saying though, but the nigga ain't doing shit for real. It's like, how you gonna try to sit there and tell me that you want me to do some shit for somebody that ain't even on?
Right.
It ain't like somebody that was big popping, like, all right, yeah, let me.
Because they don't put some money into their artists in there, and they ain't got that back off of them.
So
that's what it is.
These niggas listening to me every time I come in that bitch, and they trying to absorb some shit. They're like, yeah, this is what you need to be doing. That's funny to me. It's like, how the hell you gonna, bro? I'm coming here trying to build. I'm trying to become me. Yeah. But it's like, and then that's another thing. Shit. Every time I'm in the studio, y'all niggas don't never pull no cameras out. But y'all niggas pull the cameras out for them no-name bullshit ass motherfuckers who just got a little bread behind them. Damn, y'all niggas don't record me. Y'all don't put me on the camera. Y'all don't show me off every time y'all don't go live when I'm in that bitch. Like, what's up? Like, show me off every time y'all don't go live when I'm in that bitch. Like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on for real.
Trying to take your energy, man. Trying to take your energy, man.
Bro. I don't understand that shit right there for real.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot of bullshit in the industry, man.
But that's good. You done experienced that though. So during when you get your break, man, you already know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? You got your management, you got your team, you got your merch. You know what I'm saying? The music already fire. You feel me? You already done. You gonna touch 3-4 different states before you even blow up. You know what I'm saying? And that's another advantage that you got over people by going to different places because you know more people and more people know you. For you to get love in New York, that's big because you know how big they is about lyrics. Yeah, you gotta have a flow. You gotta have the lyrics. And for you to shot them at an early age, man, you really let them know that, hey, it's some talent, man. Some talent out here, man.
Oh yeah, man. They show nothing but love ever since, man. And I really can't complain about the way my shit going right now. You know, a lot of people be saying that they be getting blackballed and all the other shit, but a lot of the people that's been in my corner still in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's heard my shit stayed there. You know what I'm saying? They all love it. And, you know, like I said, only the higher-ups was the ones that was trying to throw me back to the wolves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I got to the point where I had my own bag and I had my own image, that's when they started trying to be like, all right, yeah, we can fuck with you. But we ain't gonna fuck with you unless you fuck with us on this type of tip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give or take.
Yeah, so you gotta understand it's gonna get to a point where you gonna think they love you for real. Because they're going to show you all the love. You know what I'm saying? They might invite you somewhere. They might have you, you know.
Couple of them pool parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit lit.
baddest bitches and everything, and then next thing they like that. Oh yeah, look, but though I need that song about.
Need that though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got that hook ready?
Yeah, you got that hook. you got that song and shit.
Shit ain't
You
free.
like, damn, nah, I thought we was finna go record that. Nah, he like, nah, hell nah, we not finna record shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, so you have to understand that, man. When you get to a certain point, bro, they gonna try to play you off to where you ain't got the image that they want because you ain't popping enough in their eyes. But in your hood, in your city, you already that person.
Yeah.
So just stay that person, bro. But at the same time, don't get content with the person that you is. Because you can be popping in your city and fucking all the baddest hoes that wasn't giving you no attention when you was in your city and you wasn't doing nothing.
Facts.
And then you fuck around and come back when you actually is doing something and they give you that attention and then you stop everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stop all that shit. Yeah, you get comfortable as hell, you know what I'm saying? And you fuck around and yeah, man, you come and knock on Sip and Dripping door, they ain't even answering for your ass. For real, they ain't fucking with you, man, because you ain't doing shit. Because you thought this shit was sweet, man.
Thought it was
you gotta
sweet.
keep going. And nah, for real though, nah, you gotta keep going. Everything that you doing, for sure, you gotta keep doing that shit, bro. If you getting 200,000 streams, get 400,000. Shout out to my nigga. Matter of fact, shout out to my nigga Snoop G for real though.
I was getting ready to go there, shout
That's
out.
my nigga, for sure. It's crazy. He was listening to my shit when I was like, I wasn't shit. I was just a nigga that was rapping and everybody was listening to my shit that went to school with me. Bro was listening to me and now he had more streams than me at one point. Bro had like way more streams than me at one point. I had like 7,000, 8,000. He had like 100,000. I'm like, what the fuck? So last year Spotify, you know, they put out every year, at the top of the year, they put out the stream count. And then I seen Snoop shit was in 78, 80 countries. I'm like, fuck,
man.
My shit is only in 5 countries. I gotta do something else, bro. I done fucked around and, man, I done went all out my way to get this shit out there. Now I'm up there now, and I passed them. But I never tell him that I done passed him because I love him so much.
You just told him when he watched the interview, he gonna tell it. Get what he gonna do? He going to the studio.
Yeah, I
already
know. And so look, and I work with Jetson too. And then you know what I'm saying.
Shout out.
That's another thing. You heard the Jetson beat that I did. I sent it straight to him. I ain't tell him, bro. I need some bread from it. None of that shit. I'm like, bro, go ahead, eat that shit. Because I already knew that that's his lane, you know what I'm saying? That was something that I was doing that was cool, but that was always his lane. So I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I sent that shit to bro, I'm like, yeah, he gonna eat that shit. I told him just to send me back a chorus worth of music. And then that was it, shit. As long as bro, I just want brother to succeed, man. That's one thing I definitely want to see. Of course, take the crack.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, Buzzhead, I want Buzzhead to succeed because Buzzhead been out here for so long trying to make sure these young niggas get right and try to get so much free game.
Yeah, man.
And shit, man. It's just a lot of young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, shit, you know what I'm saying? Lil Guap in them, you know what I'm saying? All the Audi boys. It's just all them niggas, man. Just, you know, I don't talk to niggas much, and niggas might feel like it's smoke, you know what I'm saying, up in the air and shit, but it ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Every time I see that shit on the internet, bro, you know what I'm saying? I might not get a chance to respond, but I always want to see them niggas win because I remember being in school with them and them boys sitting around in a little circle listening to me rap and shit. So just to see them doing that same shit and really getting money outside of that shit, that's the loveliest shit ever, man. Because that's the niggas that you really want to win. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that ain't come,
man.
For real.
So check this out. Before we get out of here, the people wanted to know 5 features, whether locally in any area that you in or nationally. What's 5 features that you looking for, or not necessarily looking forward, but you wouldn't mind working with?
Okay. I want to work with Slime Dollars for sure. That's
shout out.
Number 2, probably out of Detroit, Dame Dot.
Dame Dot, shout out.
Dame Dot for sure, yeah. Dame Dot on my level with it when it comes to this shit. Number 3 would, I would say Peso out of Shib for sure.
Peso, shout out. That's 3.
Yeah, for sure. Number 4, I gotta get a Drake feature for real.
You gotta get you a Drake.
He gotta fuck with me.
Yeah.
He gotta fuck with me, man.
Then number 4, you got one more.
Yeah, man. Number 5, man, shit. I'ma say shit. I'ma say NFO loaded.
That's the only one I don't know about that you said. Where he from?
He from here.
Ooh.
I believe that's Cube, little brother. That's what I believe. I believe that's his, you know what I'm saying, little bro. Like, I don't know him like that.
Shout out.
It's just like I seen him, and then like it's just like you know how you peep some shit out, you be like, look at nigga, alright. I see you, nigga. That's how I feel when I see his shit. I don't know nothing about him, bro. We friends on Facebook and shit. I don't know shit about him, but I'm like, man, I just want to fuck with this little nigga because I feel like me and this little nigga really gonna like make something crazy.
Yeah.
Man. So NFL.
Shout out.
Man,
you put me on game. I'm going to lock in as soon as we leave.
Man. See what's going on with bro, man.
Yeah.
Tell him stop fucking hiding. I don't know what the fuck you talking.
You heard it, man.
I done fucked around and hit your phone and you told me it was $300 a feature. I was gonna pay you, but my manager then blocked that shit. It was like, boy, you not finna pay nobody more than what you not finna.
Yeah.
I would never. I would have came out of pocket for that shit, but that was a management issue, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, lock in with me. Hit me up, bro.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? This sipping, dripping, tripping hood talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
We brought Stvrr to the building. You know what I'm saying? From different states. You already heard it. You know, hey, man, you ain't checked the music out, man. Go check that thing out, man. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you stream your music at, man. Give them the information one more time. How they spell it?
Man, follow me on Instagram, ST7RR. That's Stvrr, man, with the 7 in the middle of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always goddamn get me on Facebook with Josh Stvrr. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, you know, YouTube. That's a Stvrr with the 7 again in the middle. That's the same shit as Instagram, bro. You already know what it is, man.
Y'all like it.
Bitch.
We out.
So.